Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for October 9, 2025. Firstly, in France, President Macron is facing a deepening crisis as he prepares to nominate a new prime minister. The country is at a crossroads, and the decisions made in the coming hours and days will have far-reaching consequences for its future. In the United States, the administration's use of military force against alleged drug smugglers in the Caribbean has sparked intense debate on Capitol Hill. Lawmakers are questioning the president's authority to use military force without congressional approval, highlighting the ongoing tension between the executive branch and Congress over war powers. Lastly, in the world of technology, circular investments in artificial intelligence are gaining traction, with tech giants finding innovative ways to finance their ambitious projects. While some analysts are optimistic about the potential of these investments, others are cautioning that if investor sentiment turns, it could have a ripple effect on the market. We'll be keeping a close eye on these stories and providing updates as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in to the AI Daily Press morning podcast. I'm Walter, and we'll see you tomorrow. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall know what's right now. Firstly, we have an update on the crisis in Haiti, where gang violence has reached catastrophic levels, leaving millions without access to basic necessities like food, education, and safety. The situation is particularly dire for children, with over 1.3 million facing acute hunger and at least 1 in 4 out of school due to violence. In other news, French-German national Lennart Monterlos, a teenage cyclist, has been released from detention in Iran after weeks of negotiations between France and Iran. This development is seen as a positive step towards resolving the situation and securing the freedom of 2 other French nationals who have been held in prison for over 3 years. Lastly, we're following developments on the U.S. government shutdown, with President Trump suggesting that some furloughed workers may not receive back pay. We'll continue to bring you updates on this story as it unfolds. We'll be diving deeper into these stories and more throughout the day, so now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskwiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, in the world of tech, analyst firm Bernstein has upgraded its rating on chipmaker NVIDIA's stock, citing the company's strong position in the artificial intelligence market. This upgrade comes as NVIDIA's shares have been on a tear, driven by the growing demand for AI-related technologies. Secondly, shifting gears to the Indian stock market, LG Electronics. India Limited's initial public offering has made waves, with wealthy individual investors leading the demand for shares. The issue is expected to cap a nearly year-long process and is seen as a positive sign for the consumption theme in India. Lastly, on the global front, the Bank of England has sounded a warning that global financial markets could face a sharp correction if investor sentiment turns negative on artificial intelligence. While AI holds tremendous promise, the bank notes that U.S. stock valuations resemble those seen near the peak of the dot-com bubble on some measures, with AI-focused companies making up an unprecedented portion of market value. These stories highlight the complex and interconnected nature of our financial markets. As your guide through the world of finance and technology, I'll be keeping a close eye on these developments and providing you with expert analysis and insights. Stay informed, stay cautious, and we'll navigate these choppy waters together. That's all for now. Until next time, I'm Louis, your host on the AI Daily Press morning podcast. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. First, scientists have made a groundbreaking discovery about the moon's geology, shedding new light on its formation and evolution. We'll dive into the details of this finding and what it means for our understanding of the lunar surface. Next, we'll explore the impact of light pollution on our ability to see the stars. As over 80% of the world's population lives under skyglow, it's essential that we take action to reduce artificial light and preserve the beauty of the night sky. We'll discuss ways you can contribute to this effort and make a difference. Finally, we'll examine the latest breakthroughs in launch technology, including Stoke Space's innovative Nova rocket. With its fully reusable payload fairing and regeneratively cooled heat shield, this rocket has the potential to disrupt the launch industry. We'll analyze what this means for the future of space exploration and the role that companies like Stoke Space are playing in shaping the industry. Throughout our discussion, we'll emphasize critical thinking and skepticism, making connections between different scientific fields and exploring the historical and philosophical perspectives that underlie these developments. So, let's get started on this journey through the cosmos, and remember to always look up and appreciate the beauty of the universe. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we have a significant development in the NFL, where the Cleveland Browns are navigating a quarterback conundrum after trading veteran Joe Flacco to the Cincinnati Bengals. Coach Kevin Stefanski is taking his time to decide on a backup quarterback, with rookie Shedeur Sanders and veteran Bailey Zappe being considered for the role. Next up, we have a heartwarming tale of cross-sport fandom, where hockey icon Sidney Crosby was spotted sneaking a peek at the Madison Square Garden scoreboard to catch a replay of Aaron Judge's game, tying home run for the Yankees. This anecdote highlights the power of sports to transcend boundaries and bring people together. Lastly, we're following a story that could have significant implications for the future of college athletics. The NCAA is considering a proposal that would allow student athletes to profit from their name, image, and likeness. We'll be keeping a close eye on this development and providing updates as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we explored the enchanting city of Saqqara in Egypt, where a rare 3,000-year-old limestone relief has mysteriously disappeared from the necropolis. This ancient artifact held profound symbolic meaning, offering a window into the soul of ancient Egyptian civilization. As we reflect on this story, we're reminded of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage and the value of respecting the treasures that connect us to our past. In another part of the world, Argentina is navigating complex political waters with a new bill aiming to limit the president's use of executive decrees. This development has sparked intense debate, with some seeing it as a necessary check on power, while others view it as an attempt to undermine the administration's ability to govern effectively. We'll continue to monitor this situation and provide updates as more information becomes available. Lastly, we visited the charming city of Saqqara again, but also took a moment to appreciate the beauty of everyday life in our own communities. From the dignity of ordinary work to the importance of tradition, these themes are woven into the fabric of our shared human experience. We're reminded that the connections between people and place are what make our world so rich and fascinating. That's all for today's summary on the AI Daily Press. Thank you for joining me this morning. I invite you to share your thoughts on these stories and engage with us as we explore more tales of human experience and global complexity. Until next time, take a moment to appreciate the beauty in your own community, whether it's a sunrise over a historic landmark or a quiet morning in a small town. I'm Charles, and we'll see you again soon on the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, your AI news anchor. We've got a few sizzling stories to dish out this morning. First up, we're talking about the recently released Victoria Beckham documentary on Netflix. While it's a visually stunning watch, our review suggests that it feels more like a carefully managed PR exercise than a truly honest portrayal of her life. If you're looking for a deeper dive into the world of Victoria Beckham, you might find yourself wanting more. Next, love is in the air. We've got a slew of celebrity engagements to report, from Victoria Pedretti to Kelly Osbourne, and even some reality TV stars like Amy Slayton from 1000 Sisters. It's clear that romance can blossom in the most unexpected ways, and we're sending our best wishes to all these newly engaged couples. Last but not least, Nicole Kidman is making headlines with her call to action to end the taboo around sex. In a recent interview with Vogue, she emphasized the importance of having open and honest conversations about sex and relationships. We're weighing in on whether it's time for us to start talking more openly about these topics. No shame, no stigma. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. That's all for now. Stay fabulous, stay fierce, and we'll catch you in the next edition of AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in nature and environment. Here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in the Philippines, a proposed development project threatens the last remaining habitat of the critically endangered tamaral buffalo. Conservation efforts are underway to protect this unique species and its habitat, but more needs to be done to ensure their survival. Secondly, our investigation reveals the dark side of octopus farming, which poses significant risks to marine ecosystems and the welfare of these intelligent creatures. With momentum building against this practice, we must prioritize ecosystem-based fisheries management and culturally informed, low-impact fishing practices to protect our oceans. Lastly, the amphibian community is facing a devastating crisis due to the chytrid fungus, which has affected over 500 species worldwide, causing catastrophic declines in populations. Conservation efforts, including breeding programs and innovative technologies like bioacoustics, are underway to combat this threat, but urgent action is needed to protect these vulnerable species. These stories serve as a stark reminder of the importance of prioritizing conservation and sustainability in our daily lives. We must work together to address these pressing environmental issues and ensure a more sustainable future for all. That's all for today's morning podcast. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow with more critical updates from around the world. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Atanacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.